Flower friends, what do you think? This is some pretty dadgum gorgeous stuff, isn't it? You know, I have pretty much not really met many celosias that I don't actually love. Look at this stuff. This is not what my live is about, but I couldn't not show you guys this. This is shimmer, and it's just, while I think it's totally beautiful, what I love about it is it's one of those colors that can be used with anything. That's what it's all about. So friends, I could not show you that. I am totally surrounded all the way around in amazing harvest. And so that is I'll invite you now. That's for the show tomorrow at 12 noon. You know we do a really big live gardening show and feature and go through all of this harvest. And would love to show you that tomorrow. But I'm here to bring you some, I won't call it breaking news because it's not really just breaking, right? But I wanted to tell you that, I have a membership called the Flower Farmer Club, right? And the doors close tonight. We only open the membership a few times a year, and it's been open for 4 days. It closes tonight at midnight, and this is my official invitation for you to check it out. You can comment club here, and we'll DM you the link, or you can just go to my website, thegardenersworkshop.com. And I just want to say that this is one of the resources that I've created that is ongoing. It's one of the things that I think is most helpful for people as they're starting and building a business. While it is loaded with resources, it's the support. It's knowing that you have a secure place to go ask a question and you'll get a real answer. I'm in there swimming as well as my team members. And we do, let's see, what's in the club? So in the club, which I'm just going to tell you this from the gate, y'all, it is $19.95 a month or $200, $199, $200 for a year. And that means you're getting 2 months free. And you are getting so many resources, reliable resources. But it's the community board that I feel like is the just go-to place for people. It's first off, it's on a private platform. That means that there's nobody tracking you. There's no advertising in there that's going after you. And I just feel like, I think that's one of my strongest gifts is encouraging the people that really think they can't do it, right? And we know as a fact that it's not that people don't have the smarts or the ability to start a business in a flower farm. It's that it's the grit is what I like to call it. It is it's that confidence. We never start, right? People just never ever start the business. And so for me personally, the club is my place to really encourage people, especially when you're just starting out, right? I mean, for instance, I shared there is a YouTube that you can check out that I went live, I think it was 2 nights ago, where I take you inside the club. So you could go over, if you go to my YouTube channel, go to the lives, not just the videos, and check it out. And I take you inside the club. But it's the place where, for instance, I shared one of a post, just the lead in from the post. One of the members came in and said, all right, Cy, I'm coming here to get y'all's opinion. Have I made a really big mistake or do you think it's going to be okay? And then she went on to explain what her challenge was. That's what this club is really, for me, all about. To have that place to be able to go feel safe, that you can ask anything. There is no dumb question. And also the meetups. So let me tell you what's in the club. So the club includes a masterclass every month. My sister and I create those on Wednesdays. That's one of the things that we do. We try to do it on very timely topics, like things that you might be facing in that season. The August masterclass is about your autumn calendar. I recommend my 10 go-to cool flowers for the person that's never grown cool flowers before. And just that whole, what is it that you should be doing in autumn? You know, tearing down beds and all that kind of stuff, right? I mean, there are classes on so many things. And here's the other thing. All the master classes since we started the club are all in there, y'all. You have access to all of that, right? So there's a master class every month, a new master class every month. There's a Bloomcast, which is my private podcast for my members, once a month. We do a meetup once a month, which is called the Flower Farmer Forum. That's a live Q&A. You can submit questions ahead of time if you're not going to be there, and you can submit them that night of. And I kick that off, that once a month get together, with a mini training. For instance, this past Monday, it's always the last Monday of the month is the Flower Farmer Forum. And the training this month was celosia troubleshooting. And people have trouble with celosias on all levels. Seed starting it, and then getting it into the ground so it grows up to be all this gorgeous stuff celosia is definitely one of my strong suits. Anyway, they're all recorded and stored inside the club. So every month you get a live Q&A and a mini training, right? And then also every Wednesday at 2:00, we do a virtual meetup, and it's called the Sewing Circle. And that's where most often I'm sewing my weekly sunflowers or whatever else Bobo has for me to sew. We've done some projects during the winter. I made that beautiful pepper wreath that is so awesome, and an amazing Gumpfriner wreath last year. We did that on the Sewing Circle, just showing people different ways that I'm not a pro at doing that. We just did it together, right? So the Sewing Circle, but friends, the community is the heart of this whole club. So it works and looks just like Facebook. Has a community board. You can tag people. You can post pictures. You can post videos. We do time-to-time challenges. We have a challenge going on right now of challenging people to grow one new cool flower. Because we're always scared we're going to kill them, right? And so the way that a club works, what's the difference between, let's compare my flower farming school and my club. What is the difference between the two? When you purchase Flower Farming School online, the basics, my course, you are purchasing that digital product. That means you have lifetime, unlimited access to it forever. As long as we have internet, you can get to it, right? And that is the comprehensive steps on how to start a flower farming business. Setting up the business, how to build a working garden, what to grow, how to start it from seed, and then how to harvest and condition it, right? It is a comprehensive plan that you can work through to learn all of that, and that's yours. The club I look at as continuing education. So if you want to think about it just like a gym membership, as long as you are still a member of the gym, you get to go in there and use all the equipment you want as much as you want. That's exactly how that's how memberships work. So when you're an active member, that means you have access to all the resources, all the mess. But when you decide to not be a member anymore, then you lose access to that stuff. So it is really a pretty sweet deal, y'all. And my sister and I talk about it frequently as we're building the programs for the master classes. It's like getting a program, a conference program every month. And that alone, for me, as a business cut flower farmer, is worth its weight in gold. So, Masterclass, Bloomcast, the Flower Farmer Forum, which is the monthly Q&A, the weekly Sewing Circle. I'm sure I'm forgetting something else. I'm trying to think. Oh, the challenges. But I really feel like the heart of it is the actual community board. And also, when you're a member, that makes you part of the TGW family, like when you're any of our students of any of our online courses. And that means you get some perks with that. For instance, that means you get the family discount if you buy any of our big school courses. And when we have special offers, and we're going to give our students first dibs, members are in that same line with our students. So it's pretty awesome, y'all. And I would love to have you come in there. And if you are a dreaming, aspiring beginner or under 5-year flower farmer, this is definitely the place for you. And we have many flower farmers in there that are beyond the 5-year. And they are also shepherding people. It just happens naturally, y'all. So there's 2 ways to get your questions answered from me. That once a month Q&A, but you don't have to wait until then. I'm swimming in the community board. And so you can tag me in there. And I'm always looking. Sometimes people don't tag me, but I still give my 2 cents on what their situation is. So friends, the doors close tonight to the Flower Farmer Club. It's basically $20 a month or $200 for a year. And it is an incredible value. I would say give a shout out on social and ask anybody that's in there. Or if you comment club here, that'll take you, we'll DM you the link to get to the page that's for the club. And you go in there and read what people are saying. Go in there and see all the stuff you get. And it is such a confidence builder knowing you have a reliable place to get expert advice and help when you're needing it, which is what is really kind of shady these days, right? I was sharing in a live the other day, not about this, but you just so have to really know who your resource is, because I saw some black and white wrong information. I mean, there was no question it was wrong. And it was on a big kind of platform, and I was quite taken back by it. But there is so many voices out there, and of course we know AI is, a lot of people are using it, and friends, it is not always right. And anyway, so I want you to know that we are creating the content and producing it, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. We just want to give you that step up that you need to take the plunge. And I'd love for you to come and join us. So head to thegardenersworkshop.com before midnight tonight, Eastern time. That's when the doors close, and then it won't be opened again for several months probably. That just allows us to move on to something else and preparing all the resources. And we just absolutely love, everything that we do at the Gardener's Workshop is to make your experience easier and smoother, to get the resources that you need, whether you want to grow for profit or for pleasure. And this club really fits the bill of the practical day-to-day application of flower farming. And just hope you'll come and join me over there. So tonight's the night, y'all. You've been forewarned. I've already yammered on about it on YouTube and TikTok earlier today. And here I am with my friends on IG. And friends, I hope to see you on the inside of Flower Farming School. And you'll find it at thegardenersworkshop.com. Ciao, folks.